gonna be making you a Spanish type of like a frittata almost, right? But we're doing it with potatoes and onions, and we're doing leeks and garlic, and we're doing all the things. You never had it before, right?
No, I have not.
Oh, yay! This is Victoria.
Hello.
This is my friend Victoria, and she's coming to chill with me today because she wanted to cook for you guys. So I want to make sure that you guys really do this dish because it's a simple dish, and you can make it for dinner. And you can actually add anything to it, right? Like all we're adding is the potatoes and the leeks and onions. But think about it like adding maybe some pancetta or you know, bacon or something. Yeah, you can do whatever you want with it. But we're gonna be making it pretty much vegetarian style. Yeah. Okay, so we peeled some potatoes, y'all. Okay. Now what we wanna do is we wanna make these really thin cut, right? So I got a bowl here. And basically, you worked with mandolins before?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Mandolins have this little adjustment on the back here, and you can make them as thin or as thick as you'd like. And let me see if I still have mine. Yeah, I do.
A cut glove.
A cut glove, right. We need a cut glove. Now, one thing about Victoria, and I know she probably wouldn't say this, but I'm gonna say it. She's an amazing cook, like amazing chef, right? So I had her in my culinary class, and the natural ability that she has is quite impressive. So I asked her, because I thought she was like, you know, pulling my leg. I said, you've been in this before. You've been doing this for a long time. She's like, no, I haven't. I'm believing her, but All right, so we want them about that thick, right? Which is about a quarter of an inch. Yeah. You can go a quarter of an inch. You can go even thinner. All right, so do you want to do this?
Sure.
Okay, so we're gonna peel all of these potatoes. There's gonna be 3, so it's gonna be a lot of potatoes. You can do 2, you can do 4 potatoes, whatever you want. We're gonna do 3, okay? So, oh, you probably need that, cut glove. And then I wanted to talk to you while Victoria's doing that about leeks. So this is a leek. It looks like a ginormous green onion. Right? And so leeks are awesome. Did you ever eat leeks before?
Yeah, I made the braised leeks actually.
Yes.
In class.
Before the braised leeks, did you ever have leeks?
No, I had not.
Oh,
it was my first time working with them.
Awesome. And let me tell you, she made an amazing braised leeks. Like everybody was like killing it. Did you notice that?
Yeah,
it was like
awesome.
None left. Wait, you should put that glove there.
There, so I can touch the potato with it?
Yeah. You can touch the potato. I just don't want you to slice your finger.
That makes sense.
Okay. So what you do with a leek is I like to do this anyway. I just cut off the outer leaf. Do you remember what I told you about these?
We gotta wash them in between.
Yes. Do you remember why?
Because the dirt gets stuck in there, the sand.
The sand, exactly. Oh my gosh, she paid attention in class. See that, guys? I know you guys can see on the overhead camera. That's all sand, okay? And so there's going to be sand that falls in here because the farmer, when they go by, they throw sand as it's growing, right? So this part is out, this part right here, and then this part is in like underneath the sand, and that's why you get like a light color and then dark. Okay. The stalks are pretty long on these guys. So when you have these, make sure you take that. I always take the outer layer off. You don't have to, but it's just what I do. And then what I do is I cut them in half like this. So this was like this. Cut it in half. Took off these stalks here because they're very fibrous. I don't know if you can see that, but look at all the layers in that. It's very fibrous. Now you can put them in a stock if you want.
Are we using this bowl?
We're using this bowl. Yep. You can put them in a. You can put these in a stock. Make a stock out of it with veggies and stuff like that. Perfect for that. Not very perfect for eating. Right? Remember when we did our leeks? We did braised leeks in class, and we braised it in like a citrus braising liquid. It was delicious. It was gone. Like we made it. It was gone. So yeah. So I'm thinking. Yeah, these are pretty good. I might even want to go a little thinner for the next ones, I think. Just a little bit. Maybe I'm going the wrong direction. Maybe that's the issue. Yeah, it was. Yeah, because that's pretty thick. And they'll be fine. They'll cook. But I just like them thinner. Okay, so then leeks. Make sure you guys pick these up. They're like beautiful. They're like an onion flavor, but they're mild and they're delicious. And I love them in rice and everything. So tonight I have this big leek left over. I'm gonna make my husband like a
Is there a specific way to tell when a leek is like good? Is there better leeks than others? Can they be like ripe?
That's a good
or
question.
When they go bad, what's this till they get
Well, when
soggy? I'm assuming.
Yeah, they get really soft to the touch. See, this is very firm.
Yeah.
They get very soft to the touch, and they'll show you because it'll show like rotted areas.
Yeah.
Right. And so in the this part always kind of stays fibrous, but you'll start to see damage on the leaves. And most times when you go buy leeks, unless you go to like a farmer's market, they're always going to have these cut off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because people don't know that you shouldn't eat these. And so they
Like
do
an
it as a
artichoke
safety.
almost.
Right. So they do it as a safety thing, And again, could you slice those up super, super thin and like braise them forever? Probably yes. I've never done it because I'm not going to eat something that's fibrous and not very good tasting. I'm just not going to do that. Okay, so now she's cutting these a little bit thinner, see? So they're almost like a potato chip almost. And that's what you want. The first ones we did were kind of thick, so they're gonna take a little longer to cook, but that's okay. All right. While Victoria is, you're actually almost done. Wow, that was fast. Okay, we're going to now cut the onion the same way.
Okay. I don't think I've ever used a mandolin
For
with
an
an
onion?
onion. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You gotta cut the onion so that it fits. So you're gonna have to cut it like in half and maybe half again if it's too big of an onion. So you can do it with the mandolin if you want an even cut, or you can do it by hand. It's up to you. I will leave that in your discretion. As far as leeks are concerned, I washed these, so I've rinsed water in every layer. See, it's like a little book. All right, and now all I'm gonna do is cut these into small rounds, just like this. And all we're doing is we're gonna use these leeks with the onions as we start to cook them and sweat them down. I don't want the root. This goes in here. Look at that. Beautiful, quick, fast, and in a hurry. So, what are you thinking?
I think I want to try to use a mandolin.
Okay, great. So we're gonna cut this in half. Okay, and it'll fit. You can go this way.
Okay.
Okay. So glove on. I don't want you cutting your hand. Not on the show. All right. I don't want.
Bloodbath.
I don't want a bloodbath on the show.
We don't cuss. We
I
don't
think, this
bleed.
is not that kind of show, y'all. It's not that kind of show. So put your cut glove on. Like, if you guys are cutting with mandolins at home, like I'm telling you, I have sliced my finger. I have done it. I think every chef has probably done it. It's just a hazard of the job.
Yeah.
So tell me about what you love the most out of the culinary class.
I think I loved learning. I think in school, I feel like I didn't learn as on par as everybody else, and you were a great teacher for me, and I talk about it a lot since we graduated, is that you're a great mentor for me, and I learned very easily from you.
Oh,
and maybe
good.
it's like what I'm trying to learn, it's not numbers and like things that I wasn't the best at, because it's hands-on. But I really liked learning to make things. I don't know if you noticed, but I picked recipes from people that I knew in my life that there was their favorite. Like my mom loves egg Benedict. So as soon as we got to egg week, I was like, give me the hollandaise, give me the poached egg, give me it all. I loved it because I want to be able to put a smile on the people that I love's faces with what I do,
So true. And that's like the beauty of cooking, y'all. So, oh, by the way, if any of you guys live in the Round Rock, Austin, like Cedar Park, Hutto type area, I'm doing a cooking class. Victoria's going to be there with us. It starts June 6th. It's from 9 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. And it is basically a cohort of just women getting confident in the kitchen, learning how to cook, creating dishes, all the things. It's gonna be right here in my home. I cannot wait to have you guys here. I already have a few women signed up. There's only a couple of spots left, but if you are interested, get on it. You're gonna go to thepurposefilledkitchen.com, and then you're going to go to programs, and you'll see all of the information on there. So I cannot wait to have you. All right, good. So this you can toss in there.
Are we just doing half?
Yeah, I think we're probably only going to use half of those potatoes too.
Okay.
So let's do the other half of the onion. Might as well get it all meased out. And Victoria came in and she was on it. Like, one of the things I will say is she deserves all the kudos. Like, she came in on time all the time. She actually paid attention, wrote notes. So it's obviously that she is passionate about this because it was very evident that she wanted to learn and be there. And I think that's with anything that you do in life, y'all. If you put in your full effort, you're going to figure out that you love it or don't. Right? You'll figure one or the other. But put in your effort before you give up on things.
And I totally took a chance. Like the whole program, like the cohort, it was totally just like a risk, you know? So I'm so glad that and finding out how many opportunities or like how many spots you had and how many people you had to go through and sift it out. Like I prayed about it and I prayed about it that not only I got into, but I succeeded and excelled through it. And Lord, it is coming true in the moment. And it's awesome.
It's so good, isn't it? So good. And I love that, right? I love that we can connect with other people in the program. And she's connected with a lot of women in the program, you know, and it's been a beautiful thing to watch friendships grow also. You know, cooking is more than just, let me put food. It's purpose. It's about connection. It's about community. It's about belonging. It's about all the things that maybe separate people with stupid things that we separate people with nowadays. You know, whether it's politics, religion, stereotypes, you know, color, or whatever the dumb thing is that the world wants to give you right now. But food actually demolishes that because it doesn't matter. Like when you're at the table, I'll eat Jamaican food, like I'll eat Spanish food, like I'll eat Indian food.
I can't wait. So that's what I want to learn more about the culture so far. I'm learning a bunch of things that people like my people love, but my people don't know what all tastes good, you know? They love eggs Benedict, but they don't know about, you know, jerk chicken.
Right. And it's so good.
That naan that we made, that was delicious.
And we made that for the graduation, which was amazing. Okay, so let's mince up these two garlics. And so here's the thing that I want to do. So when you're making this dish, what you're doing is you're basically cooking the potatoes in the oil, and you're also cooking the onions in the oil. And what I'd like to do is kind of caramelize our onions because I want that creamy sweet flavor, right? And we're gonna go ahead and start poaching our potatoes. Do you remember what poaching is? I
remember poaching the eggs. We did it in the vinegar and water.
Exactly.
We swirled it. So we do those with potatoes?
But we're going to do it with oil instead of using, so the poaching liquid will just be different.
Okay.
So what we're doing is we're poaching the the potatoes in oil. And we're going to be slow cooking it like that until they get nice and soft.
You learn something new every day.
Yeah, I know. This is the best part of cooking. All right, you can put your onions in here if you like, get them off your board. That's one thing I was always like, clean your board, clean up, clean your board, watch your knife.
I like to clean as I go. Since we're on here, I won't be turning around and like washing things off. I'm big with keeping it clean because then I want to be able to sit down when my meal is done and eat. You know, and I don't want to have to go back to the kitchen. And
I know.
I want to sit down and then I go to bed with a clean kitchen.
You are such a natural, bro. Like, seriously. And we have Brianna here. So if you didn't see that video, you know, make sure you watch that video.
Delicious red snapper.
Yeah, we just did a red snapper over a tricolor quinoa, with a tarragon beurre blanc.
Delicious.
And it was so good. I mean, I wish I would have used my brand new pan.
It was sitting right here, too.
It was sitting right here. I literally just bought this pan today. And I totally forgot I had it because my other nonsticks don't work. And let me tell you, that's another thing. Be careful with the nonsticks that you get. Try to get a really good quality nonstick pan because some of them are toxic.
Really? Have you found any brands or like one specifically what'd you go for this time?
This time I went for one called Ember and Sear, and I got it from HEB, but I did read up on it, and it's supposed to be a non-toxic coating and like triple layers and the whole thing. So I'm gonna go for it and see how I like it. It wasn't too bad. This is a 10-inch. It was $24.
I just went and splurged and got myself a chef knife because I want all the knives in my house. We have 3 knife blocks and they're all dull all the time. So I was like, I'm gonna go get my own with its sheath and I'm gonna keep it clean, like Chef told me. But I don't know yet what I'm going to be getting into, so I didn't get a whole set. I just went and got a regular chef knife, and it came from HEB. That's all you really need. Yeah. I love HEB, man.
I love HEB too.
I miss it.
If you guys are in the Texas area, tell me if you love HEB. You got to comment below.
Best. If you think it's the best store or not, because I do.
I think it's the best too, and they do a lot for the community as well. I am, as a lot of you who have been following me for a while know, I'm from Connecticut, and so coming to Texas, I found out about H-E-B because I needed to go to a grocery store, and literally I have an H-E-B. Like I walk there sometimes. It's a mile to get there and a mile back, so 2 mile
It's a
walk.
good walk.
Yeah, it's a nice walk, and I love it because they're such a great store. Like they really are, and they give a lot back to the community. They're the first ones to respond to like disasters. They're the first ones there feeding
Like
people.
floods, all
and,
those
yeah.
floods we had, the Guadalupe.
They were there before the Red Cross or anybody else was there. It's incredible, and they're just so awesome. Anywho, I love it there, and I went and got my pan.
A bit of a tangent, but
Right. All right. I have these beautiful farm fresh eggs. I'm just going to crack them so that we get ourselves ready. And what we're going to do now is, since the garlic is now being minced and the potatoes are done and the onions are done, like we are done. We're pretty
That's
much
it.
there.
That was really
and the
simple.
leeks, right? We're pretty much there.
I can't wait to try it. I have no idea what it's.
cannot
I
wait.
don't know what to expect, but I like what's going into it so far.
Yeah, I know, right? It's all good things, all good things. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to...
Is there a little dish, or are we just going to put this in the pan?
Oh, you can put it right here with the shallots because we're going to use shallots. So we have some
about
leftover
those.
shallots, so we're just going to use those. And like I said, you can pretty much put anything here that you want. But classically, it is just onion and potato and eggs. That's all it is, classic. I'm adding the leeks and, and caramelizing the onions. That's different. But in a classic Spanish frittata or omelette, you are going to just use potato and onions and eggs. That's it. Okay, so look how beautiful those eggs are.
Those are beautiful,
So
farm
pretty.
fresh.
Love it. Okay, so this, I'm gonna get stuff out of your way.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull this over here.
This came from over there, right?
Yeah. But see, guys, like that's what I mean about things being quick. Like that's it. Like how that didn't take any time at all. No time at
And
all.
it wasn't like an off the camera thing where she was like getting it all together before we come to you. It was like just the ingredients that you had.
Right, exactly.
It was perfect.
It's perfect.
And simple.
I love perfect and simple things.
And you know it's gonna have flavor. You know it's gonna have flavor.
Exactly. All right. So garbage bowl out the way, potatoes here. So this is what I'd like to do. I want to, oh, here it is. What I'm gonna do is we're gonna start the onions in here to show you how we're gonna start them to caramelize them. And what I think I'm gonna do is then move that to our back stove to continue, because caramelizing takes a little bit of time. You got to keep stirring
It's a
it.
process. I haven't done it before though, like all the way, so I'm excited.
And then we're gonna do in here. We'll do the potatoes that we're poaching in the hot oil. Okay. So we'll start with our, because I have 2 of these, but they get really, really hot, and I don't want to burn the onion. I want to caramelize the onion, and that's something you need to know about, because when you're caramelizing onions, it is very easy to then crisp up your onion. That's not what we're looking for. We're looking for an amber color. We're looking for a nice caramelized looking color, right? And it takes time. It's not going to be done overnight, or it's not going to be done, it would be done overnight. It's not going to be done like in just moments. It really does take about 15, 20 minutes of stir. Okay, so we're going to pop this down. Yep, and then now you click this all the way to the end. Keep going, like that, okay? And the fire's on, yes. Okay, so since you guys can see on camera, now all you're gonna do is just pour a tiny, tiny bit of oil on that and put your onions right in.
Like a teaspoon?
Yeah.
Where's it come out of?
Yep, just like that. And then put your onions in right now, because you don't want your pan getting too hot. You hear how hot it gets immediately? This thing is like cranking heat. All right, and just stir. We're gonna turn this down. So you're gonna go low and slow, okay? And just a pinch of salt. And what salt does is it draws out moisture, right? Remember we learned that on the steaks, right? It draws out moisture, and you want that for this, because you're trying to get that beautiful moisture and liquid and stuff to come out so that it can start helping you caramelize your onions. That's what that does, okay?
So when you're caramelizing onions, it's just the oil and then it makes its own caramelization?
Yes, exactly. Some people cheat and put a little bit of sugar, But we don't need to do that because onions have so much of a natural sweetness already. We don't need to do that, okay? So we're gonna get this started. I'm gonna pop this in the back just so we can take an eye on it. And then what I want is now for you to put in a healthy amount of oil. So we're gonna say about half a cup.
Half a cup?
Yeah. Yes. Don't worry, we're not gonna drink the whole half a cup.
That might be a half.
No, I think that's about a half, if not almost a half. So we're gonna put that. Okay, now you're gonna take the potatoes, and because I really do think this might be too many potatoes.
Okay.
But we're gonna take
Take the thinner ones.
yeah, the thinner ones first.
Okay.
And you're literally just gonna start like layering them in there. Like
Okay.
just literally put them in. Don't worry about.
Can they be like sticking together?
Yeah,
or
they
is
can
it
be
gonna-
sticking together because we're gonna move them around.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just like a thin layer.
We're gonna move them around anyway because they're gonna get soft. And so it's all gonna be good. So don't worry too much about it. There we go. All right, and so now all we're doing is cooking the potatoes, but what we're doing is almost like blanching them, if you will.
But in the oil.
But in the oil. Yep. And so now we're just gonna cook them down. And don't worry, we're not gonna eat it all. It's
Oh, I
it's
know
only
that.
for
I'm
cooking.
just intrigued.
It's only for cooking because she's like,
Well, I've never
Chef,
seen.
what are you doing?
It's not frying because you said that it was.
no, I don't
like
want
when,
it frying. I want it like
It was
to
like when we
poach.
Yeah, so
Exactly.
poaching in oil. How does that? It's because the temperature is kept low.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Yep. And they are gonna.
So it's not a flash fry. It's just like a light.
Exactly. And they're probably will get a little bit of color, and I don't care. That's okay.
Okay.
The onions are the ones I wanted to kind of like make into a
Yeah.
caramelized. So maybe even a little bit. Maybe we could do a couple more in there. And then these other ones, we could just use these later for chips or something.
And you want them submerged in the oil, or just like?
Yeah,
the
I
heat
mean,
is just-
and again, we're gonna be moving them around, but yeah, we're gonna try to, get them all in as much as we can.
Okay.
They're gonna get soft, and they're gonna like, reduce because they're gonna become almost mushy, right? So you see how it's starting to bubble? Beautiful.
So how long would, since they are so thin, how long would you say that the?
I'd say about 8 to 10 minutes.
Okay.
And we will figure that out as we go because we're gonna be poking them and making sure that they're
Yeah.
doing their thing. Okay, so this I'm gonna put in a water, and I'm just gonna save this for later. And then back here, see, I just wanna show you guys, it's very translucent. It's starting to get clear in color. That's okay, you want that, and we're gonna stir. Okay, so we are good. All right, you and I are cooking with gas now, girl. Cooking
Cool.
with gas. All right, you see how it's bubbling?
Can I use this on the
Yeah,
onions?
you sure can. And then when the onions are almost to the end of being caramelized, we're gonna throw in our leeks and our shallot and garlic. All right? All right, guys, so we're gonna take a slight little break because I don't think you wanna sit here and watch potatoes just boil. So we'll be back, and when we come back, we'll show you how nice and soft they are, and we'll show you our onions, and we will keep moving from there, okay? Because the next thing we're gonna do is add our other ingredients and eggs and so on, and you're gonna freaking love this dish. I cannot wait for you to try it. All right, you ready?
Yes.
Let's do it. We'll be right back.
And we're back.
And we're back. All right, so that took about, 8 minutes maybe?
Yeah.
Okay, so the potatoes are in. They're now getting very soft. And so we're gonna start taking them out. I just want you to drain them in here.
Okay.
And what we're gonna do is we're gonna save a lot of that oil, okay? Because we're gonna use that, or at least some of it, when we put everything back in, okay? So that's all we're doing right now is we're just removing them because remember I told you that the caramelized onions take a little bit longer. Now I will say this, if you're gonna make a classic one, a classic Spanish torta, frittata, whatever you wanna call it, you can actually right now we could have cooked the onions and the potatoes together and they would have been done. But I want that caramelized taste because I'm spoiled and I want them caramelized. So that's what we're doing. So I'm in the back here just making sure that those get caramelized. The potatoes, like I said, are done. I'm gonna turn off the oil for just a moment and then I'm gonna show you what the next step is because we're gonna be putting in the leeks and the garlic and all the things. And then we're going to make the actual torta for you or the frittata, and then you are going to be able to see how easy this dish is, and you can feed the family with this. Like simple, easy, all done. Really, really quick. So we'll be right back. All right, y'all. So do you see those onions? They are now like a light amber color. Look how pretty they are. Now you can go darker. We're not, because we're going to cut some time, right? We've been doing this for a while now. But it is a light amber color, and that's caramelized, but you can go deeper. It can be like almost like the color of the pan color, okay? So that's definitely something it's going to be to your discretion. So what I want to do now is I want to mix the potatoes and the onions together.
Okay.
You're going to heat that through, and then we're going to put that with the egg in here. Okay, so I'm gonna put the egg in first. These eggs are so beautiful, and probably the best tasting eggs I've ever
Remember
had.
that color from when we did the creme brulee or what it was? And they were like orange. They were
they were
vibrant.
so pretty. They were so pretty.
So is it okay that these potatoes break up?
Yeah, they're gonna break up.
Okay.
And then you're gonna pop all of that in here. You can mix it in here. There you go. There we go. I'm going to take this pan from you because now we're going to use this pan. Okay, so, hold on, let it go.
You got it?
Yeah, there you go, you got it. All right. Oh, did this stop working? Oh, there we go. Okay, so we're going to use a little bit of this oil. Well, actually, because this is a nonstick, we probably won't need it all. There we go. Okay. Toss that around. We're going to put a little bit of salt. Oh, you know what we forgot, right? So let's cook those down. I'll take some of these. There we go. We'll cook that, and we'll cook
Shallots and garlic?
Yes, so we're going to cook this down. I totally forgot about that. I'm so used to making it the classic way, and now I'm over here trying to zhuzh things up, and I keep forgetting. Okay. So we're gonna cook this down a little bit. There you go. And see the mixture, y'all? This is just onion, potatoes, and egg. Look how pretty that is. Okay. All I did was add a little bit of salt. I wanna do a little bit of pepper. If I can find my pepper grinder.
Oh, it's probably on your tray.
Oh, yes.
That's what that is? That's so pretty.
No, thanks. Somebody gave it to me when I first became a chef.
Really? Looks like
This
a
is
telescope
my
or
pepper
kaleidoscope.
grinder. Yeah, I love this thing. Remember to always like season in layers, right?
Season
always,
as you go.
Yes, season as you go, always in layers. That way you have flavor, okay? All right, so we're gonna cook down the onions and shallot and garlic because I forgot.
Smells delicious.
It smells so good. It smells so good. Oh my gosh.
Aromatics.
Oh man. What do you want to do with learning all your cooking? What is it like? What's on your heart?
Giving back. I have a really big soft spot in my heart for people who are struggling to have hope, because I've been there a lot and my family struggles with that a lot. So I want to give back to people who are out there with, their dogs on the side of the road, asking for money for probably not the right things, So if I could go out and have a hot meal for them and a bag of toiletries and something to give them to when they get to their safe place, they can feel comfortable in that safe place a little more.
Isn't that something, right? Like that food can do that?
It can. It can make you feel comfortable. Or like my grandma, she hasn't really talked to me since we lost my grandpa, and she made the best coffee cake. I mean, every morning when I was a kid and we went out to her house, I would wake up with a coffee cake and a glass of orange juice or apple juice, and it was perfect. And I haven't had anything like it since she made it. And when I was living in Branson, I ordered some cinnamon roll pancakes from Denny's, and oh my gosh, it just took my memory right back. I started crying.
You go. Yeah.
It was like I haven't tasted this in years. It tasted just like it smelled like it, and it was like the nostalgia that you can get from cooking, the pleasure, the healing. It can just bring people together.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's so beautiful. And that's what food is, y'all, right? That's why it's called the purpose-filled kitchen, because it is filled with purpose. And that's what food is about. And that's why I love the kind of work that I do, whether it's at the college, whether it's at the nonprofit, wherever it is.
Community.
That community and belonging and connection. And like having people come together around a table where maybe they never would have before. You know, somebody said something to me in my last cohort that really touched my heart, because they said, you know what my favorite part of learning to cook is? I said, what? They said, the fact that we break bread and eat together. Do you understand? Because I'm homeless, we don't really eat with others. We're always alone. I'm like, I never thought of that, but it's true, because I was homeless too in 2009 for about a year and a half. And, you know, I didn't have my own home. We lost our home, we lost our cars, whatever. Then we slept in our cars sometimes. Then we rented a room from like a friend. And then we did all the things we had to do to survive. But they're right. Like, I don't remember too many moments because of the shame that comes with that and the heartache that comes with that. And maybe you don't have family that is like supportive. And so when you're in those moments, you don't realize that you need someone else. And when we break bread together like that, all those people that are at my table are completely different from different walks of life. And yet they can enjoy a meal together. They'll go, oh my God, that's the best X that I ever had.
And you relate over something that isn't going to have like a biased opinion behind it, because you're all eating the same thing.
Right.
And you know, you like...
And it just doesn't matter who you are. Color, age, none of it matters.
It adds life, it adds color.
So good.
You know.
Okay.
You think these are done?
Yeah, you're going to pop those in here. Yep, oil and all. Yep. Oh my God, that looks so good.
That
looks
delicious.
so good. Okay, guys, let's start cooking. Let's start making this beautiful frittata. Now, all I'm doing is folding as much as I could without breaking too much of the potatoes. The potatoes are gonna break because they're soft, but I don't want them to become mashed potatoes, okay? So we're just gonna put a tiny bit of oil back. This oil's now, you know, had the potatoes in it and all that stuff.
All
so
that
it's nice
flavor.
and, yeah, it's all good. And now, all we're gonna do, roll that, beautiful, you got it. You got it. I told you she's a natural. I mean it. Like, this girl is freaking awesome in the kitchen.
I'm learning as I go.
All right, this goes in.
And then you don't touch it, you let it cook like an omelet?
That's correct. You let it cook, and as it's cooking, you're gonna start like going like this on the sides.
So is this something you could make in an oven? Could you bake it?
Yeah. You can actually take it right now, put a lid on it, pop it in the oven. Yes, you can definitely do that.
Do people put cheese on it? You know,
Yeah, you can do it. Well, we're gonna do whatever the heck we want, right? It's our kitchen.
Exactly.
Right. We're gonna do whatever we want. I am gonna serve this with maybe a little bit of sour cream and some chives, and we're good to go, okay?
Awesome.
So now what's gonna happen is Victoria and I are just gonna keep an eye on this thing, and I want you to look and see it's bubbling on the edges, okay?
Is it gonna
the
have some
oil will let
crispy?
it be non-stick, so it's in a non-stick pan, so it should be fine. Say again? Yeah, we want it to be crispy.
Crispy edges.
We want it to be crispy on the bottom and on the edges, and then we're gonna take a big plate, flip it over, slide it back in, and finish the cooking.
Awesome.
That's what we're gonna do. Now, there's different ways that you can do this. This did not come with a lid. Like I told you, I just bought this today, so it didn't come with a lid. I don't normally put a lid on it, but you could if you wanted to.
Steam it?
Yeah. But I want it crispy on both sides.
Okay.
So we're gonna turn this up a little bit because I want it crispy. The good thing about this now, what are we cooking? What are we actually cooking right now? I mean, the potatoes are cooked, the onions are cooked, the leeks are cooked.
The eggs.
Garlic, exactly. That's the only thing we're cooking really. So all we're doing right now is just cooking the eggs and making a nice crispy outer layer.
It's a pretty quick process.
It is. It is. And it's even faster if you don't do what Neena
Caramelized
does.
onions,
It's even faster.
Champagne taste.
Exactly. Exactly right. Okay. This is the egg one. See how it's starting to kind of curl up on the edges? Just go around, just to make sure that it doesn't stick. Okay. But I want to show you. Let me see if I can show you without breaking it. Look right here. See?
Oh yeah, it's got that crispy
look at this
underneath.
one. Ooh, isn't that nice? All right, so we're gonna let this cook a little bit more.
So jiggly.
It's so jiggly. All right, we're gonna let it get jiggly wiggly, And then we are going to flip it, okay? So I think another 3 minutes. And we should be solid enough to be able to flip it. What you want is, you want it to be cooked all the way through, but you don't want it to be hard.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
so
You still want, like when you dig your fork in it, it should have some
we made that
softness.
French omelet that was soft.
Oh
but,
yeah, but that's
runnier.
way more runnier. But in between those two things.
Okay.
Yeah, because we were learning about omelets, and Western omelets are solid.
Yeah.
And French omelets are so soft. And was that the first time you tried a French omelet?
It was.
What'd you think?
It was delicious. The texture was so like creamy,
And not easy to make.
And I didn't think about it being like an egg. They're so versatile. You can do anything with them.
Ooh, that looks so good.
Yeah, it is.
That looks so good. Okay. All right, we're gonna lower this because I don't want to burn it. And we're gonna start flipping, okay? So it is still like watery in the center. Well, not terribly actually. Let me just, okay, we're gonna flip it now because it's getting really hot. Okay, so plate over. This is gonna be a trick. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay. And then we take this and we just slide it right back in.
So pretty. Oh my goodness.
Okay. That's it. Okay.
Beautiful.
Tuck in. Tuck in. Tuck in. Get it.
It looks, I've seen it before, but I've never tried it.
Oh, good.
What we're making this looks very familiar.
Yeah, I mean, it's.
I'm excited to try it.
It's a very popular dish. A lot of people love it. It's very simple to make, as you can see.
Yes.
It's delicious. And once we take it out, we can do like anything. Like right now, you know, before we flipped it, we could have added cheese to it if we wanted to. But I wanted you to kind of taste what a classic one tastes like.
Yeah.
And then that's pretty much it. We're gonna cook it down for like another.
Super simple, you
Right?
guys. Oh my goodness.
Super simple. Okay. I have some herbs here. Are you good with parsley? And
Yeah.
How about cilantro?
Absolutely.
Okay. Some people have a soap
Yeah.
taste when it comes to cilantro, so I always have to ask. My husband is one of them. He does not like cilantro because it tastes like pure soap. We have
A dollop of daisy.
Deglazing. They're not sponsoring. It's just
a jingle.
Just the thing
Chef,
we have.
you need a jingle. The purpose-filled kitchen.
Oh, I don't have the words, but I have a beat.
Really?
Yeah, my son is a
Audio.
yeah, not audio. He does music, so he's an engineer, and so he makes beats and music and stuff like that. So he made my
That's
my
really
beat.
cool. A bunch of creative family.
I love my kids. They're really good kids. Yes, I know. If you're watching, yes, I said it, but don't get it in your head, okay? Okay, this looks pretty good. Make sure you move it around a little bit. Get that heat from all sides. And like I said, I want this soft in the center. Before we flipped it, it was already like maybe 70% done. So, and that's what you want, right? Because you want this crisp is what you want.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to see if it's on the other side, and it looks like
almost
it
there.
is. Almost there. Okay, turn it up a little bit. And then we're gonna cut it, taste it, enjoy it. And I wish you were at my kitchen so that you can eat it with me in Victoria.
Right? But you're going to make it yourself now.
Yes, I know you're gonna
You're
make
going
it
to try
yourself.
it and you're going to tell her how good it was.
Or you're gonna join me in my kitchen June 6th from
Yes.
9 to
and it's
12.
every Saturday after that?
Every Saturday.
Okay,
12
for
weeks.
12 weeks.
Yep. And then after that, we'll do a second round of new group of women, probably like in the fall.
Okay.
Yeah. So that way I can like end it towards the holidays.
Is that going to be an intro curriculum too?
Yes. Mhm.
Okay, awesome.
Yep. It'll be an intro. Maybe.
Maybe.
We'll
Who
see.
knows? Who
Maybe
knows?
some of these women for the first one will say, "Can I sign up again?" And maybe I'll have to make it more
and-
advanced.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah, I know I have a lot of couples that have been reaching out to me that want to do it as a couple. So that might be something I consider
That would
doing.
be really fun.
Yeah, I think so too. All right, look at that.
That is beautiful.
You see that? Do you see that? Smell it. Oh,
It always tastes better when you make it yourself, too.
It's so
We can
freaking
only
true.
describe it so good from this side of the camera.
So true. Okay, so
Clean as you go.
yes, I know. Brianna was saying the same thing. I know, clean as you go, clean as you go. I'm like, yeah, I know. I get annoying about it, but that's just the way I am. All right. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoy this. I'm gonna cut a piece for me and for Victoria, so we can tell you if we actually like it. I can tell you right now, the answer is yes, because this is delicious. And I mean, it's potato. God knew what he was doing when he made potatoes. I heard, I think it was Paula Deen who said that one day, and I just like totally went with it. So look at this.
Look at that layer.
Look at those layers. Do you see that? Look at that. And you know it's real cooking. The steam is still coming off of this bad boy. Yeah, girl, you did good. That's why I wanted you in my kitchen. Not everybody got an invitation.
And I didn't expect it to be in the skillet pan. I thought it was going to be baked like, that's why I asked about the quiche, but that was made in a dish. So it is similar to it, but it has potatoes and no crust.
Exactly.
And it was made in the skillet.
Exactly. Do you mind a little dollop?
Just a little bit.
Okay, just a tiny?
Yeah. Perfect.
Good? Okay, can I put some herbs on there?
Yeah.
This is just cilantro and parsley from my garden. Okay, now. Gotta go like this, let them go, let them get jealous. Get jealous, it's so good. Okay, ready? Let's try it.
It does smell delicious.
Oh, oh. Mmm. Mmm.
The textures.
Mm-hmm.
I know you can hear me chewing.
Good.
The mic's so close.
That's so good.
That is delicious. I love the
is so
textures
good.
of it. And that caramelized onion.
Mm-hmm. Gives it a sweetness. Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness. Okay. You need to learn how to make this. Learn how to make this. This is so good. So good. Thank you for cooking with me today.
Simple, easy, filling. You don't need a lot to, That's delicious. Thank you so much, Chef.
Thank you for having me.
That was so fun.
I mean, thank you for having me. Thank you for being here. That's so funny. Guys, thank you so much for being here with the Purpose Filled Kitchen. Make sure that if you like, please go and click that little button down here somewhere.
Yes, like, follow,
share,
subscribe,
the whole thing. Okay, and then make sure that you share with anybody who lives in the Austin, Round Rock, Hutto, Cedar Park area so that they can join us for our next cooking cohort. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all the support. You guys are amazing. Make sure you make this. It's freaking awesome.
Delicious.
All right, until next time. Bye.
See you guys.